I just realized now that I did not complete the story because I've been so busy with work and the kids. But you made a fair point whereby, some people have mental health issues and stuff. Fair enough. But I think I didn't finish. It didn't end there. So anyways, when she did that, I just kept quiet. But then it was because I've experienced that a lot with other people, and they usually apologize and it's fine and we move on. But what struck me was the fact that she said she had an autistic child. So in my mind, I think I was thinking to myself, if you have an autistic child, then you should be able to, it's very rare, or it's very hard for me to assimilate that someone who has an autistic child would do something like that. So my first instinct was she must be lying, right? She's got a lot of shopping. I've got little, and luckily she was parked next to me. So I thought, I was going to approach her, and then I didn't really know how the conversation would go. And when I want to be confrontational with people, I always make sure my kids are safe. So I thought, I'll put my son in the car while I go talk to her. So when I did that, and I said, I find it very weird that you have an autistic child and you do something like that. I understand that everybody has different ways of parenting and stuff, but I think that you should, next time, not get involved. So she was like, I'm sorry, like I said, I apologize, but I think that because it's autistic, so I can understand what it's saying, but I still felt like it was my duty to step in. So I noticed that we kept going back and forth, and I was like, you know what? No, it's not your duty to step in. It's even weird knowing that you have an autistic child and you did that. And then she also said, oh, but your son wasn't wearing a sunflower lanyard. And a sunflower lanyard is what some autistic people wear to, show that they have a eating disability. But she was kind of like blaming me that because I didn't have my child wasn't wearing that, so she couldn't identify that my child was autistic. But my point was, you should never butt into people's business, especially when you've watched how it all transpired. It's just weird. Like, you stay out of it. But then she kept saying things like, oh, she works with children, so she knows when a child is being naughty. I said,